Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for this video let's continue the Next.js auth tutorial. Okay, last time I created a route for this sign in button so that when we click this sign in we will be redirected to this route auth login, as you can see here. Okay, here the next thing that I'm going to do is go to components directory and inside auth escape, create a new file called login form.tsx. Okay, so here's the login form.tsx. So let's start typing here export const login form equal to an arrow function. Next, here let's type in return div and just have a login form for now, and then let's call the page.tsx from source up auth login directory, and let's replace this with the login form, this one. The login form from components auth login has no corresponding closing tag. Isn't it that is closing tag? I think what it means is like that. Another problem here is explicitly has type any because it does not have type annotation and is referenced directly or indirectly in its own initializer. So I was trying to understand earlier those warnings, but for some reasons when I come back, it's gone. Maybe the editor determined that after I solve this issue, maybe it remembers it as of now. So this is the message earlier. Login form explicitly has type any because it does not have a type annotation and is referenced directly or indirectly in its own initializer .ts. So what does this mean? If you look at the function login form, TypeScript type checking mechanism cannot determine what kind of return or type when we call this login form. So it defaults to any. In TypeScript, when it defaults to any, that means if a variable or a function is of type any, then some component somewhere can call its properties even if that properties doesn't exist, or can call that function even if it isn't a function without raising errors. So in that case, it defeats the purpose of using TypeScript. The purpose of using TypeScript. So earlier, it raised this issue because the TypeScript mechanism cannot determine the specific type for this function. So to be able to solve those warning, we can declare here like JSX that element that this function is of type JSX element, and as I type it automatically import the JSX. So now TypeScript can determine that this login form returns a JSX element because we are returning here a JSX element which is div. Now back in the browser, we can see now here the login form being rendered. Now I'm on my terminal. VS Code terminal. Let's add a card from ShadCN UI. So here's the card documentation from ShadCN website. Since I am using pnpm, then I can do this pnpm dlx shadcn at latest add card. So let's do that. So let's type in here pnpm dlx shadcn at latest add card. Okay, So we can check our source directory, components. You can see here card.tsx was added. So let's click on that, and this is the card.tsx from ShadCN. There is a name constant here, card header, card title, card content. So these are the variables that we can import: card, card header, card footer, card title, card description, card content. So here's the usage from component UI card, and we can do something like this, card header, card title, card description, card content, card footer. So let's go back here in component auth, and let's create a new file, card dot tsx. Now here's the card wrapper.tsx, and let's define a new component constant, card wrapper, like that. So now we can use this already, and return the card from UI card, and in between of this card is the children, so that our page login form, if we use this card wrapper there, let's say card wrapper from card wrapper, that card wrapper, that is because the location of this card wrapper is similar to the login form. That's why that. So card wrapper there, and then we can move the login form. Now here, similar to what we did on the button, we can define an interface, card wrapper. Let's do that, card wrapper props with children, React Node. And here in the parameter, we will receive this children props, implementing this interface. So this object with children properties implement this interface. So as a recap, this object, since it implements their interface, must abide that it needs to have children. So these children will be rendered here, and the error is now gone, so this one will be rendered as is on the browser. So if we go back on our browser here, we can see that the card was rendered. Alright, so let's improve this card by adding a class name with 400px shadow md, and going back here in the browser, we can see that the width now is 400. Now here, let's add a header label. We'll come back, So this header label, since we are passing properties here with the value welcome back, we need to define this in our interface. Header label, comma, and it has to be a string. And here we can also add header label there. Let's bring it down and let's add a new properties, back button label with don't have an account, and the same here. Let's just duplicate this one and button, comma, button label, then back button href, which will go into auth register, and let's just duplicate this, another string, button href, and show social boolean. And here we need to add the show social as well. Now that we receive this, so we can actually display that here. As you can see here, login form, welcome back, the header. Now if we go inside this header and just look at some constant, we have card header here. So let's use that card header. Card header from UI card, and there you go. We can see here that the welcome back is wrapped by this div, the header. We can also create a reusable header. As of now, the header is complaining because this doesn't exist yet. So let's go here in our component and let's create a new file here, header.tsx. And let's open our header here and let's define that component that we call header. Now here, then we can call the header. So it is imported here, that header, and this should be rendered there, because if you look at in our browser, the welcome back is gone. That is because this was not rendered, so it should be captured inside the header. We need to have a children in there. We need to have a children in here. Alright, so now just type in here div header. So this header can be auth, and we can see that here in our browser. Let's wrap that with h1, the auth, and we have this header label. It needs to be displayed here. Okay, let's give this a class name. I'm not sure if that is the correct font. Yeah, font semi bold. Making that out bold. Now let's wrap that with parentheses cn. Can use our function cn and wrap that with curly brace. Notice that we have an error here. Cn is not defined. We need to call the cn function from the live-util. So there you go. And here you go. The error is done. And we can define a class name here. Notice that this font is not defined, so we'll have to define that as constant here, font, and then Poppins from Next Google, and pass in a parameter subset Latin and weight. Let's just choose the 400 here. So now this variable is not complaining, and it has a property class name after assigning this Poppins here. So going back here, there's a changes in the old font. We can see that here the family is now Poppins. And this div, let's give it a class name, flex column with full gap y. Let's choose this 4 item center. So now our alt is in the center of this card. Now we need to have a props here, label, and it is complaining object. It should extend to some interface. It could be like that, label string. So and we can display here, let's see, P, and print the label here. And in our header, then we can just header label here and remove this. There. And there you go. In our card, the welcome back is now displayed. Now let's move this as interface. Let's call the interface header props and interface. Oops, I could just copy the object. Alright, and let's give this a class name. So let's add this one, text muted text small, and there you go, there is now our out. Alright, so now on this part, we can wrap it with card content from UI card, and let's move that there. This card header and card content, you can see that here automatically imported from UI card, and now you can see that there is some margin here in our login form. So for the meantime, in our login form, I created a simple form here just to show the login form. So back in our browser, now we can see here the login form. So in the next video, I'm going to discuss the full detail of creating this login form. For now, I just pasted this here so that there is a form we can see here in the layout. But on the next video, I'm going to improve more of this form. So stay tuned and see you next.